Hey buddy, welcome back to the channel, or indeed, if you are new to the channel, welcome along. My name is Andy, better known on YouTube as The Uncommentator, and this is going to be a very special video. Well, so for me at least, anyway. Now, if you're a long-term subscriber or viewer of the channel, first of all, I promise you will get your money. But secondly, you will know that I have already played through this game. So I've got a full playlist on the channel for Pokemon Stadium, where I basically completed the entire game, played through it, using only the rental Pokemon. So all the Elite Four battle, the Stadium battles, all the various cups, Pika Cup, etc., the Mewtwo battle, all that good stuff, all completed for both Round 1 and Round 2 using the rental Pokemon. So the big question is then, why am I returning to this game? Well, there's an excellent reason for that, and it involves this little thing here down in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, Victory Palace. Although I think it may be known as other things elsewhere. I'm from the UK, so I know it's Victory Palace. Maybe Hall of Fame in other parts of the world. Possibly other names. I don't know. Anyway, that's not important. What is important is what it represents. So you can see there, we've got a Bulbasaur spinning round like a record baby. So we've got a little trophy of Bulbasaur. Next to it, we've got a little trophy of Ivysaur, also spinning round like a record baby, etc, etc, and we could keep going, Venusaur, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm currently sat, at the minute, of the 151 Gen 1 Pokemon. I've currently got 148 of these little trophies. So you don't need to be a keen mathematician to work out that I'm 3 Pokemon short of having a full set of trophies. Ipso facto, I'm going to complete the set in this video. That's the point of this video, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to come back to Victory Palace and show you all 151 Pokemon. All the 151 trophies. Now, originally what I was going to do is get an entire set of trophies, and then just do a video showing you all the trophies. But I thought it might be a bit more fun to capture the moment on video where I actually complete the set. And also, as well as that, apparently there's a little if you do complete the set, there's a little special prize. But we'll worry about that when we get there, if we ever get there. So if I stop rabbiting on and actually get on with it, we'll get there a little bit sooner. So, to complete the set of trophies, we're going to do the Elite Four on Round 1, because there's only 5 battles in it, of course, hence the name Elite Four. Because it's going to be the quickest way of completing the set. But again, I'll explain a little bit more. I've kind of skimmed over what I'm doing. I'll explain a little bit more when we get into the battle. But first things first, let's pick the team that's going to hopefully complete this particular challenge and yeah, create a moment of history for my good self. Okay, so the first Pokemon we're going to select is Gengar, and then that's going to be joined by Starmie, and lastly Tauros. Now, to round the team out, we need to pick the 3 Pokemon that I don't currently have a trophy for, and that is the Pidgey line. So it's Pidgey, Pidgeot, and Pidgeotto, not in the order. That's going to finish the rest of the team. Right, let's get on with it. As I said, once we started battling, so once the Lorelei battles began, I will go into a bit more detail as to what the hell's going on as to how I've got to this point. But first things first, well, actually, I've already said that, haven't I? So, second things second, let's quickly go through the team, not the Pidgey line. So I'll just go through the Pokemon that's going to be doing the battles. So starting off with Gengar. Obviously, high speed, really high special, good coverage moves there in Thunderbolt and Dream Eater, provided we can, of course, put people to sleep. Confuse Ray is never a bad thing either. Next up, we've got Starmie, so similar to Gengar, really high speed, backed up by a good special, excellent coverage move in Thunder, and of course, Bubble Beam. Has the ability to lower speed, which is always useful. And last but not least, we have got Tauros. So Tauros, really good speed again, excellent attack with a good bit of stab damage on that strength, and also good coverage move in Fire Blast, which is obviously a very powerful move. So that's the team. Now for this first battle, we're going to kick things off with Gengar, and then of course backed up by Starmie and Tauros. Let's go! These first couple of battles, Lorelei and Bruno, are fairly easy, especially on round 1. kick things off against a Cloyster. Now, as I've already alluded to this, long-term viewers of the channel will know that there is a playlist on this channel for this game. So there's a video for each battle, each cup, trophy, whatever. And on the round 1 Elite Four, I do something very similar to this. So I basically pick 3 Pokemon to do all the battles, and then pick 3 what I call quote-unquote trophy Pokemon. So in that, so it's the same in that sense. There is one slight difference though. On the original series that I did, the Pokemon I picked were Gengar, Starmie, and instead of Tauros, I actually picked Moltres. But I've come to learn that Tauros is better than Moltres for this particular challenge. I mean, some people would say it's better than Moltres, full stop. But we don't need to worry about that. So that's the only difference from the original series. Yeah, I just think Tauros is slightly better because it's got, other than its fight, obviously. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's better basically. Let's not worry too much about it. So as I said on that video, I picked essentially what I call trophy Pokemon. So I picked 3 Pokemon to just get them a trophy for Victory Palace. And I think they were, not that it matters, but I think they were a couple of Nidorino, part of the Nidoran line anyway. I think it was, I can't remember. But essentially, I think doing, if you bother about collecting all the trophy Pokemon, I think round 1 Elite Four is the quickest way of doing it, because you can get through all the battles with 3 Pokemon and then just pick the other 3 slots as the Pokemon you want a trophy for.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3.
Good, I was hoping to see Articuno, because Articuno is rubbish. Well, it is in this particular battle. It's not rubbish, full stop. So yeah, anyway, yeah, there are only certain battles, excuse me, that you can get trophies for. This obviously being one of them. So on round 1 and round 2, there's five battles you can get trophies for. So there's the Elite Four, which is what we're doing now, obviously. The Pika Cup, the Petite Cup. I think it's called the Petite Cup. Yeah, I think it's Pika Cup, Petite Cup, Prime Cup, and Prime Cup Master Ball. Sorry, it has to be the Master Ball level, and Poker Cup Master Ball. Obviously, round 1's easier than round 2, so you're best off doing round 1. But yeah, they're the only battles that you can get trophies for. So I think the quickest way to get all the trophies is to keep doing. Apologies, I've already said this. Is to keep doing round 1 Elite Four and just working through the trophies, because you don't have to. As long as the Pokemon's on your team, you don't actually have to use it at any point, which is obviously what we're going to do here. Pidgeotto and Pidgeot are not going to get used, and we'll still get the trophy for them. So I hope that's clear. I feel like I've not explained that very well. Hopefully that's clear as to what's going on and what's happening. Despite the speed drop, we still outspeed, so we'll knock it out. See you later, Articuno. Yeah, that Articuno doesn't have an ice move, which is why I said it was rubbish. I can't believe it's got Toxic, Bubble Beam, and 2 other moves, but they're not ice moves. I know that. Might have Double Edge actually, which would be a bit random. Anywho, that's Lorelei beaten, so now on to Bruno, which is the easiest battle. Even easier than Lorelei was. Now, of course, we've got a Pokemon knocked out there, but you can't get continues on the Elite Four like you can on the Stadium stuff. So, I'm sure you already know this, but if you get in Stadium mode, let's say you're doing the Prime Cup, if you win a battle and don't have any of your Pokemon knocked out, you get an extra continue. So if you ended up losing a battle, you could have another go at it. Whereas if you don't have a continue and you lose a battle, then you have to start again. So for this, if we lose a battle, well, yeah, you won't see this video because I won't publish it. But yeah, if you were doing this and you lost a battle, you'd have to start again. Anywho, let's not worry about that. Let's instead pick the team here. So we're going to go with Starmie. This time's going to start Gengar. And then despite what I said, just because we're up against some fighting types, let's, rather than pick Tauros, let's pick Pidgeot. Why not? We shouldn't need it, so let's go with it.
He is one rugged opponent.
Okay, Starmie should be able to sweep here. Obviously, the more ground types, the better. Now, despite what I've just said, ignore that. No, despite what I've just said, I'm going to switch to Gengar, just purely because I don't want Starmie to take a hit and it be a critical hit, and then if the ground Pokemon do come out and Starmie's somehow has ended up being knocked out, we've then got a bit of a problem. So let's just play it safe. Oh, there we go. I was just about to say I don't think matchup can hurt Gengar, so that would be even better, because of course Ghost is immune to normal and fighting, and I don't think it's got Earthquake. Unlike on round 2, when I think Bruno has a Machamp and it's got Earthquake. We don't have to worry about that here. And of course, it has to recharge, so it's basically 2 free Thunderbolts. Unless he switches out, because I don't think it can hurt us.
What'll it do?
Okay, he can't hurt us. Ignore that. Yeah, just as a quick aside as well, when I did the original series, I had some notes next to me that I was kind of working off, so I kind of knew what was to come. Whereas with this, I'm working from memory, so, and it's a while since I played this. I mean, I have been doing this I've been doing this Elite Four over and over again, so you'd think I'd be able to remember everything, despite the fact it's several months since I last played this. But yeah, obviously, clearly I can't remember everything, so I am, like I said, I'm working from memory, so if I make the mistake, then I apologise in advance.
The Pokemon are entirely
okay, it's Onix. Now, I think Onix does have a ground move, so, just for a laugh, let's switch into Pidgeot. Because I don't want to switch on Starmie and then again critical hits and, you know, you're never quite sure, so.
Oh, it's Pidgeot!
We'll go to Pidgeot. I don't think it'll have a rock move lined up. I'm guessing it's going to have a ground move lined up.
What's this?
Yep, I predicted an earthquake up in here, and I was right.
How will the SWAT Pokemon
right then, Onix, now what you going to do, buddy? What am I going to do? I might as well just go straight to Starmie, but... You know what? Let's go Mirror Move. Why not? Let's just see what happens. There we go. We'll steal Earthquake. We'll do a super effective move. Why not? I don't think I've ever seen Mirror Move work. Like in all the times I've been playing Pokemon. No, this is gonna this is gonna work. Okay. Right, let's go to. Should we go to Starmie? No, we'll stay in. We'll let him knock me out. Like I said, we can't get continuous. It doesn't matter. You know, whenever I've tried Mirror Move on other, or I've seen Mirror Move, which is not very often to be fair, it's not a very common move. I've never seen it work, so that was semi-interesting. Right, that's going to knock me out. I think I'm going to survive that without the critical hit. Sorry, Pidgeot, you didn't deserve that.
That defeat means a Pokemon.
I think only Pidgeot and, correct me if I'm wrong, I think only Pidgeot and Fearow may have Mirror Move in Gen 1, but again, I may be wrong. Been wrong before. Right. So Starmie, this obviously Oko it, this Bubble Beam, unless he switches out, which I'm not expecting. Doesn't normally switch, especially if his last Pokemon's Rhydon or Golem, there'd be literally no point switching. Because Onix gone. Critical hit didn't matter, of course, quad damage. And Onix's special is as bad as Lorelei's Articuno. Actually, no, it's not. It's worse than that. Right, Rhydon time. Let's go. So again, this will be an Oko, quad damage, nice and straightforward. Rhydon special, I believe, is worse than Onix's, but I may be wrong. Irrespective, though, it won't survive this. So we'll knock out the Rhydon, and then we'll ride on into the sunset. I wish I'd not got hiccups then when I was doing that joke. It may have been funny. Probably not though. So we'll do it again. We'll ride on into the sunset and move on to Battle 3. So the first two battles, nice and easy. Like I've already said twice, we can't get continues on the Elite Four, so it really doesn't matter that we're doing Pokemon knocked out. We just need to win. Okay, now there's a definite difficulty spike from Agatha. Starting, obviously, with Agatha. So for this one, I mean, only really matters with if you pick the right starting Pokemon. It's either Starmie or Tauros. I'm going to go to Tauros because I'd rather switch into Starmie or Gengar. Definitely don't start with Gengar. We'll go Tauros. The only thing, the less purple Pokemon here, the better. I know they're nearly all purple, but we don't want. If she picks Gengar, Haunter, and Muck, we've got a problem. So ideally, we want the other three. We definitely want Golbat. If she picks Golbat, it's basically 2 against 3 because Golbat is worse than that Articuno. Okay, didn't want to see this at all, so we've now got a bit of a problem. Now, I think this Gengar... What do you go for? I know it's got Psychic. Will it go straight for it? It's got Psychic and Confuse Ray, and I'm not sure which of the 2 moves are. I don't think he's going to switch. I'm going to go to Starmie. Just in case it goes for Psychic. It will I think it will outspeed my Tauros as well, which is another problem. If I could have picked one Pokemon that I didn't want it to pick, it was Gengar. So that is slightly irritating. So we need to knock this out as quickly as possible. We also need to battle through this paralysis. This confusion, sorry. At least we outspeed, so that's good. Now, if we can get a speed drop, that'd be even better, because then we'd outspeed with my Gengar. Good.
Neither one is
Good. That's what we wanted. Right. I've got to add that, actually. No, I've seen it. Yeah, it does have that. It does have that. I don't know why she uses it, but yeah, it does have it. Okay, so now, as long as we don't attack it, we can't do any damage, obviously, which is obviously good. So we'll switch to my Gengar. It does have Psychic, I can assure you. What's other move is? Right, Unleashed Energy, obviously that won't hit. Because I've not done any damage to it since it used it. And I'm a Ghost type, and obviously Ghost is immune to... Does Bite still hit Ghosts? Is it one of those weird things like Seismic Toss still hits Ghosts and things like that? I don't know. Anyway, let's not worry about that. Let's instead worry about this. So I'm hoping now, if I can get a Dream Eater away, I've got a feeling she's going to switch out here, because she does switch a lot. Yeah, there we go. Should have preempted that. At least it's asleep, though, so that's good. When it comes back in, it will be asleep. No, it's Haunter. Okay, so what was I saying? Haunter, Gengar, Muck was the 3 I think. I'm sure I said that I didn't want those 3. Well, we've got 2 of them. So that's not good.
Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of
Alrighty then. So Gengar's asleep. So let's go for Thunderbolt. Let's just get some damage on this thing. Because we just need to knock some... Yeah, she is a bit of a switcher. So we do just need to knock something out. Yeah, this is... I was going to say, this has got... Well, that was lucky. This Haunter's got Dream Eater. I think it's got the same moves as my Gengar, actually. Maybe not Confuse Rate. It's got Thunderbolt and Hypnosis and Dream Eater. And if I can get lucky and this misses, we may knock it out here. Of course we don't. Now I could really do with Gengar being awake. So we'll switch to Starmie. It's going to go Dream Eater, I would imagine. Or it may switch. Remember, her Gengar's asleep, so we're not too bad. We've nearly knocked Haunter out, and her Gengar's asleep. And if the last Pokemon, I'm hoping, is Golbat.
What's this?
Obviously, that would have been super effective. Which is why we make the switch.
How will this swap affect the outcome?
Oh, dear me.
Oh, there's going to be a change of Pokemon. Oh, it's Venusaur!
So she switches. Oh, hello. So we know the team now. Right, Venusaur. This is an interesting one. Right, this will either do anything. And again, it doesn't really matter.
How will the swap Pokemon fight.
Right, do you go for... Now, I know this Venus... Well, I know 3 of this Venusaur's moves. It's got Toxic, Leech Seed, and Mega Drain. Now, I'm assuming because I'm a Water type, it's going to go straight for Mega Drain. But it may go for Toxic. Or Leech Seed. Just in case, though, I'm going to go to...
They're staring each other down.
I'm going to go to Tauros. There's a chance... I've got a chance here to wake my Gengar up. Potentially here. Let's go to Tauros. That may have been a mistake. I don't want to bring her Gengar back out. But I think, yeah. Oh, Razor Leaf. Okay, that's the other move then. So that's its 4 moves. That was fortunate. That was really lucky. Okay. Let's go to Gengar. If I'd known that was coming, I would have gone to Gengar. But in hindsight, I should have done. I should have gone to Gengar anyway. Yeah, that was stupid. Okay, there we go. There's the Toxic. So that was why that was now a free switch. So I'm going to leave Gengar in until it wakes up. Obviously, it doesn't matter what move I pick. Because in Gen 1, you can't... Oh, it's Haunter. I've got Haunter still alive. That's okay, though. Now, I think if I stayed in, I'd wake up here, but... I've got Haunter still alive. Right, okay. Okay, back to Starmie, then. Yeah, back to Starmie. That's fine. That's okay. Once this Haunted... Maybe I should have stayed in there and trusted that I would have woken up, but anyway, whatever. There's the Dream Eater. Yeah, totally forgot about Haunter. Oh well.
Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle?
Right, okay. Bubble Beam. Got a feeling Venusaur is going to come back out here. Nope, staying in. Surprised. Good, so that's Haunter gone. Okay, maybe not. Why did that do so little damage? Okay. Don't paralyse me. That's all I ask. I'll take the critical hit. Just don't paralyse me. Okay, I won't take the critical hit because it's going to knock me out. That's BS. That's really annoyed me, actually.
We're waiting for the next Pokemon.
That has actually really annoyed me. Okay. Fair enough. That could have just put this. That's now made her favourite. Obviously, if you hear me saying this, if you're watching this video, then you know that I win this battle because that's why I'm putting it out there. But that's really annoyed me actually because she's now favourite for this battle. So if I win, I've come from behind, so to speak, to win this battle. Please hit. Thank you. Oh, and it's burnt it as well. That's good. Not that it matters too much.
How will this swap affect the
Okay.
outcome?
Right. I'm gonna stay in here, or am I? Do I stay in? Yes, I do. I was gonna switch to Gengar because
staring each other down.
the thing is, I need Gengar awake because now Starmie's gone, knocking her Gengar out is going to be really difficult.
The trainer hasn't issued an order.
I'm now starting to question: can I actually win this battle? I'm now starting to. Why am I still recording this? Because I'm actually now worried I can't actually win this battle.
What's the matter,
This may
trainer?
seem stupid, but I'm going to switch to Gengar because I need Gengar to wake up. I need Gengar awake. That critical hit on that Thunderbolt has absolutely ruined me. Right, that's fine. I should wake up this turn. It doesn't matter what I go for, obviously. Yeah, there's the switch. That doesn't matter. In fact, I'm quite glad about that.
This one's already taken serious damage.
Right, there's the Haunter. So I should wake up this turn, like I said. There we go. Right, so my Gengar's awake. Her Gengar's still asleep. I am really worried about that Gengar. Right, at least we've got rid of the Haunter. So that's one gone. I'm hoping she sends her Gengar back out here, because I think if I get a Dream... I just need to hit one Dream... I think if I can hit one Dream Eater, I'll be fine. I'm quite nervous.
It's in no condition
At least it's only took a bit of
to
doubt. Do I just go straight for Thunderbolt?
fight. We're evenly matched at 2 Pokemon.
No, I'll go for G-Meter. Surely it won't wake up.
Neither Pokemon is
Surely it
backing
won't.
down.
Okay, why would you do that?
It's a revolving door of Pokemon.
Wish I could go for Thunderbolt now, like I was going to.
Got a nasty burn.
It doesn't matter.
Can you pump it out? A nightmare dreaming.
Okay, I really am done with.
How will this swap affect the outcome?
It's gonna go for. It's gonna go for. It's gonna go for Leech Seed here. I'll go back to Tauros. I'm really nervous. I am really worried here about this. I'm really worried about that Gengar. Like I can't even tell you how worried I am. Let's go back to Tauros.
The other trainer also changes Pokemon.
What is she doing? What is she actually doing? Apart from screwing me over.
How will the SWAT Pokemon fight?
I'm gonna have to go back to Gengar. This is not good. This really isn't good now. This switching's really doing me over. Like why does she keep switching? I don't understand why she keeps switching. I know why I'm switching. Yeah, but the problem now is it's gonna wake up on the next turn. So I'm gonna go for Thunderbolt. I should have gone for Confuse Ray actually there. Right. It will wake up on the next turn, that's the problem. Because it's now got its turn out. Well, I'm assuming it will, but it's now got its turn of. It's now got its turn of, you know, asleep, still asleep, out the way now. Well, Venusaur's dead. Please switch. Why you would, I don't know, but yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll take that because this is free damage.
It's in no condition to fight.
Right, as long as we don't get special drops here, we may be okay. I'm so nervous at this point. Right, okay, that's fine.
How will the SWAT Pokemon fight?
So we'll go ploughing in again, because it's probably going to wake up here.
Another Pokemon chain.
Okay, fair enough.
It's got a nasty burn.
To be fair, she's doing me a favour here, to be honest with you. I mean, once Starmie was knocked out, she was favourite for this battle.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Just because of the move, just because of the moves and the fact that her Gengar outspeeds my team.
There's only one Pokemon.
So I'm not quite sure why she's doing this, but I'm not complaining because we should win now.
Nothing left in reserve.
I think the only way we lose now
It's asleep on the
is
job.
if it wakes up and critical hits me with Psychic. I can't see another way of us losing.
The 10th battle continues.
And then gets a special drop on the Psychic against the Tauros.
Woke up.
Yeah, so there's it waking up.
What now?
I think that's the only way we lose here.
Power strike.
Right, we win now, so I'm knocking out. So that's fair enough.
Down.
Okay. Well, that was that was a bit hairy.
And there goes
Oh well.
the battle.
Yeah, see what I said. Definite. Yeah, I can't even say it. So yeah, definite difficulty spike if I can get my words out. But I mean, in the end, that looked comfortable, but it wasn't. I can assure you. That could quite hacks and other rubbish there. That could quite easily have turned. Anyway, we don't need to worry about that. What we do need to worry about is Lance. I mean, I do battle Lance a lot, so I'm like to think that I've got this battle down. But again, it's going to really depend on the team that he selects here. Right. So we're going to start this time with Tauros, and then obviously Starmie and Gengar back up. Now, chances are Dragonair will start. I don't want to see Dragonair at all, but if we do see it, it will start. Apart from that, yep, that's it really. Gyarados has got Thunderbolt, I believe, so there's coverage there against the Starmie. Anyway, let's get on with it.
We're coming down to the end. Here's Lance.
Back in the old series, I used to, if you're not watching, I used to basically explain each selection. Yeah, great. I used to explain each selection. You know, like, oh, this is for this, this is for this. Don't want to see this, don't want to see that, blah blah blah. I've not done that as much here, but yeah. Right, okay, we just need to knock this Dragonair out, and then hopefully it won't be too difficult after that. because the problem with this Dragonair is what you're about to see. Get comfortable here. If you're going to skip into this video, maybe skip this bit. Because there's going to be a lot of switching going on here. Right, so we'll go for strength again. And hope this... yep, and this is why. Hope this rat misses. Then it'll speed things up. But of course it didn't.
It can't make a move. The heated battle rages on.
Oh, dear me. Right, I can remember, despite the fact my memory is a little bit fuzzy, I can still remember this.
Oh,
yeah, I've been doing that. Let's start that again. We'll edit that out. Yeah, I've been doing this Elite Four round 1 over and over again, building up the trophies. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, well I'll finish that story for in a second. Lapras, okay, that's good. That's fair enough. We'll take that. We'll definitely take that actually. Straight in with Thunderbolt. I think this Lapras has got... I wasn't expecting that. No, that was all that, but we'll take it. Please be fully paralysed. That'd be awesome. Of course it's not. Yeah, this Lapras has got... okay, we'll take that. Even better. Well, it's got Blizzard. I think it's also got... I think it may have Body Slam, Sing... I can't remember. Yeah, like I said, I've been playing this over and over again, trying to build these trophies up, but it's been a while, to quote Stained, that I've played this game, so... Oh, of course it does. Yep, we had to have something. It's been a while since I played this game, so, yeah, I am, as I said earlier, I am working from memory, and there was another point I was going to make, and it's totally left me, and the fact I've just been frozen has distracted me, and it's totally left my head now. Yeah, just knock me out, just get on with it. Thank you. Okay.
What will the next Pokemon be?
So we'll send in Tauros. Oh no, it's paralysed. We'll send in Starmie.
Oh, it's Starmie. It has to make up.
Oh, actually, no, Lapras is paralysed. But Tauros, anyway. Sorry, that freeze has really thrown me. Like it's I'm really not sure what what's going on now. We'll go try attack. We'll do 12 damage. Here we go. It's Lapras gone. Could have really done with Gengar still being alive. But alas, it isn't. If that's hopefully the last Pokemon's Aerodactyl or Charizard, it will be fine. But even so, I could have done with no Aerodactyl. That's fine. I'll say it's fine.
The Pokemon
right.
are entirely different types.
Do you go for Fly or do you go for Hyper Beam? Or do you go for Wing Attack? It's either Fly or Hyper Beam.
They're staring each other down.
Flip. I don't know what to go for here, because if it's Fly, I need to go for Minimize. I'll go Bubble Beam, just in case. I think it's going to go for Fly. Oh no, it's Sky Attack. Okay. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, that was the part I was going to make. So yeah, it's been a while since I played this game. Now, I was trying to leave this, recording this as late as possible. Or as close to uploading time as possible. Because by the time you're actually listening to this, by the time you're actually listening to this, it's going to be several months since I recorded this. So yeah, I'm recording just for clarity. I'm recording this on the 3rd of July, so that's obviously one day before Independence Day. So happy Independence Day to my American brethren. Is brethren just English? Sorry, just English. Obviously it's an English word. Is brethren just males? I'm not sure. If yeah, I mean I do have some female viewers, so yeah, hi to you as well, or wherever you're watching from. So yeah, it may be several months from recording this when you actually listen to this. But yeah, as I said, 3rd of July I'm recording this. Speaking of Americans and non-Americans, wherever you're watching from, it's been a while since, another while, since I did a... on the old series when I did this, I used to like mention which countries that I'd been my videos have been viewed in. So and yeah, since that happened, which was obviously several years ago, I'm now a global megastar. Well, no, that's not quite true, but yeah, I'm been quite a few more countries now, although they've all slipped my mind, which is annoying. So I'm going to try and run through a few, but. Venezuela, I think that's one that I've not mentioned. So if you're watching in Venezuela, hola. Singapore, Philippines, some African countries. Nigeria is one of them, but I think there's some others as well. I really wish I could remember Greenland, but I've had Greenland a while, to be fair. Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, wherever you're watching from, America or otherwise, hello. And any other Independence Days that you want to celebrate, that's also great too. In fact, leave a comment. Leave a comment where you're watching from, and I'd be really interested to know. Anyway, let's actually focus on this. So we've just got the Dragonair left. Thankfully, the Sky Attack wasn't a critical hit, otherwise we would have been in trouble.
What'll it do?
So what we've got to do now is wait for Rap to miss, or it to run out of Raps, hit it with strength, and we can move on. I think it's 20 Raps you get. It's too many anyway. Dear me. Yeah, that freeze. That freeze wasn't good. Right. Let's go for. What am I doing? Back to Starmie? Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking of something like that. Free. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I say it wasn't good. It may not have made much difference because I think. Oh, no, it would have done because I was going to say if it had gone for Sky Attack against Gengar, I could have got a Thunderbolt away, couldn't I? So, yeah, it would have made a lot of difference. Right, straight back to Tauros. I need to concentrate here. I'm rabbiting on about being an international megastar when I'm clearly not. But any viewership, I appreciate, of course. Anywhere you're watching from, I appreciate, and I send my best wishes to you. And I apologise for this battle, and I apologise that I am forgetting what to do half the time. Although I know these are the right place for this one. Like I said, just have to basically wait until this rat misses, and hope we're not fully paralysed.
Here's the light shot.
We just need one more strength. If we can hit one more strength, we'll be okay.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
I'd feel better though if I would feel better if Gengar was still alive. Just to chip in with a Thunderbolt potentially. Or a Confuse Ray. Is also a useful one. I mean, I would just battle it with Starmie, but obviously Starmie's hardly got any health left, and it Dragon resists water and electric, and Tri-Attack will hardly do anything, so there's not really much point. I just need to hit one more strength. That's all I need. Just one more strength, and we're on to the rival. Please miss. It's not 100% accurate. It can miss. Well, not in that case, but it can miss. I was hoping this video was going to be less than an hour, but I'm going to feel it ain't going to be.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
Okay, back to Starmie. Just keep switching.
The Pokemon returns to its Pokeball. Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle?
Back to Tauros. Nothing much to say at this point.
It's a revolving door of Pokemon.
I'm going to talk about the rival battle, but until we get there, I don't feel like there's much point. Unfortunately, you get more thunder waves than wraps, so it won't run out of thunder waves, unfortunately.
How will this swap affect
Which would be
the
nice.
outcome?
When it does run out of wraps, if we get to that point, a bit of a spoiler, it will start using Ice Beam, I think. Which is why, I'd rather it miss wrap than run out.
Oh, that's a miss.
Just like that. I knew it! I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen.
Conceding an inch.
I've been screwed on this run. I got screwed against Agatha, even though I still beat her.
What'll it do?
And then I got screwed. I got screwed against Agatha. I got
It can't make a move.
effed in the air with that freeze. And then when it does finally miss wrap, I'm fully paralysed.
Here's a Pokemon tree.
Annoying. Please run out.
How will the swap
Please,
Pokemon
please,
fight?
please run out. I feel so much better if Gengar was still alive. Although I'm starting to think I don't think it could. I think the only difference is with that freeze, it means that Starmie's got less health. I think it would still have. I think Gengar would still have. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's look because I'm just trying to think of like, you know, like if Aerodactyl had come out, would I have switched and this, that, and the other? Because obviously, if I knock Lapras out with Gengar, then Gengar would have. I don't think it would have made it. Oh no, it would have. Yeah, Gengar would have taken the Sky Attack. It would have hit a Thunderbolt though, which then would have meant that when Starmie came out, if it had gone for Sky Attack again, I would have gone for Bubble Beam and knocked it out without it taking damage. So Starmie would have full health. So it has made a bit of a difference because obviously Starmie's taken 100 damage.
Affect the outcome. It's a
Do I'd absolutely love to happen here?
Pokemon.
Wrap to miss and then strength to get a critical hit. Because even if I hit another strength, I've still not knocked it out. This was the only one I didn't want to see was Dragonair. Even Kangaskhan, and anyone that's watched the first series will know how much I hate Kangaskhan. I'd rather Kangaskhan had come out. And I'd have taken my chances with the Dizzy Punches not doing much damage.
It just shrugged off that hit. It can't make a move.
Because unless you've got an ice move,
Ready for more.
I'm convinced this is the only way to beat this Dragonair. Right back to Starmie.
Combatants face each other. The Pokemon
There is a case here actually for the third Pokemon to be something with an ice attack. Just purely because again, like obviously using fire against the grass type, against the Venusaur, ice would have had a similar effect, wouldn't it? So maybe Tauros isn't the best one. I just like Tauros because it's quick and strength's really good with the stab damage. And, you know, it's 80 power and it's got stab damage. And like I said, it is quick Tauros, so it's good in that. It's really good in that sense. But there is a case for ice for this Dragonair and for the last battle coming up as well. I don't know why, but every time I see that, I think, oh, good Wraps miss, and I forget that it's going for Thunderwave. Can't have many Wraps left, surely.
What's this? It's a light hit.
But it's still getting critical hits on it, which is nice.
It can't make a move. Both combatants still have plenty of gas left.
Right, Starmie.
They go into
If I don't hit a strength here, I don't think you'll hear this commentary. Because I think I'm going to lose. Well, it's making me earn these last trophies, I'll give it that. Okay, back to Tauros. This is getting boring now, actually. I'm trying to make light of this, but I'm actually quite irritated. But I'll try and stay positive. Stay positive.
What now?
Why did I say this was the easiest way of finishing your team off? Trust me, it is. I mean, I promise you it is. Please miss and hit this strength.
There's the
I'm worried. The thing is, I'm worried. The thing I'm worried about is when it gets down to using Ice Beam, it's obviously going to do more damage. And if I'm fully paralysed, I'm in serious trouble because I need to get a strength away. If I don't get a strength away, I've lost. And you won't hear this commentary, so there's no point in me saying it. But hey ho.
How will this swap affect?
Which is why I said if you want to skip this bit, skip it, because it's literally just like, if anyone is still watching at this point, then you really are a super fan, and I appreciate it.
They strike fighting poses. Another Pokemon chain.
Yeah, that freeze on Gengar really wasn't good. It's really had a big effect, because if I had Gengar in my back pocket at this point, I wouldn't be worried. I wouldn't be as worried anyway.
What's that?
Because we could try putting it to sleep and hitting a Dream Eater, or even just go with the Thunderbolt just to chip away, and potentially getting a paralysis. Or Confuse Rain, relying on that. Right, strength. I'm going to switch to Starmie then. By accident.
What's this? A light hit.
I'm now not expect. Now it's missed once. I'm not expecting it to miss again. So we just have to sit this out.
It can't make a move. What a furious battle!
I remember doing something similar once. It may have been on the series actually, with Fire Spin. But I think it was Pokemon Stadium 2. I was waiting for Fire Spin to miss, and then it finally did, and I managed to. I think it was slightly different than that. I think that was. Sorry, I'm distracting myself here. I think that was slightly different though. I think it was Starmie, not Starmie. I think it was. Whenever it was out, I was up against something with Fire Spin, and it outsped me, and I just needed Fire Spin to miss before it killed me, and then one shot and I knocked it out. And I think literally the very last Fire Spin that would have knocked me out had it hit, missed, and I managed to then knock out whatever it was. I feel like it. That sounds a bit Hollywood, but I feel like that's what happened. Could still be wrong though.
What'll it do?
Right, I don't know how much damage Ice Beam does. I can't remember. I feel like these wraps are doing more damage each time. Like, how am I down to 66?
Can't make a move.
I know it had a few critical hits, like, but it also, the turn that it did miss, obviously it didn't do any damage.
Now. Oh, there's going to be a change of Pokemon. How will what Pokemon fight?
Because the thing is, well, I mean, I don't know if I'm still talking about this because it's gone, but the thing with Gengar as well is, obviously, it can't use Wrap against me, so that would be another advantage. Yeah, it'll paralyse me, and fair enough, like, but it can't, like I said, it can't paralyse. It can't use Wrap against me, so I wouldn't have this problem. I won't be waiting for it to miss. Because I could still, as long as I'm not fully paralysed, I can get a move away. So, but, I mean, we'll see.
Savage attack! A savage hit!
And I know I've not reacted to that, but I cannot tell you how much that has filled me with joy to see what has just happened there. Why didn't that happen last time? If you could do that again, that'd be great.
What now?
And of course a critical hit to make up for the miss, but I'm less bothered now. I'm less bothered than I was, because we've got the other strength away. We've got that. We've finally hit the other strength. I'm still going to switch to Starmie, and I'm still going to switch back to Tauros. I'm not facing it with Starmie, because I don't think Bubble Beam will do 25. And I don't think that Thunder... I think Thunder will do 25, but it may miss. And I don't think Tri-Attack will do 25. I may be wrong. Like I keep saying, it's months since I played this, so I can't fully remember anything. So we'll keep going. We'll keep relying on Tauros.
It's the revolving door of Pokemon.
We'll keep relying on old Tauros.
What'll it do? The move fails.
Oh dear me. Right, come on.
Pokemon fight.
Still not running out of wraps.
What's that? It's a right hit.
Sorry, Tauros, about this, buddy.
It can't make a move. The heated battle rages on.
Sorry, viewers, as well. I'm really sorry about this. I was praying that we weren't going to get Dragonair, but he normally picks it, to be fair. And given the fact he's a dragon specialist and that's his only dragon type, it makes sense.
Will this Pokemon swap?
But I have battled him when he's not picked it. I think from memory, the best team...
Another Pokemon.
The Charizard isn't too bad, actually. So Charizard you're okay with, if you face that one. The Gyarados is okay, but you've got to remember it's got Thunderbolt. So if you face it with Starmie, Thunder has to hit. But obviously, it's quad damage if you can get a Thunderbolt away with your Gengar. I think it OHKOs it as well. So Gyarados is okay, providing you've got Gengar still alive, or provided Thunder doesn't miss with Starmie. Charizard's okay, because again, super effective with Bubble Beam and super effective with Thunderbolt. And then the other one, probably Kangaskhan to us with, it's not too bad. You've got to put that, I mean, Aerodactyl's not great, but obviously it's speed, you're going to go second. That's the biggest problem with Aerodactyl. What else has he got? I think what his 6 are.
Oh, there's going to be a change of Pokemon.
Obviously Dragonair, Lapras, which we've seen. Aerodactyl, Charizard, Kangaskhan. What's his other Pokemon? I can't remember. Anyway, right. Clearly not one he picks very often if I can't remember what it is. Right, back to Tauros. Yeah, so... Yeah, as I said, Charizard's not bad. And Gyarados isn't bad as long as Thunder doesn't miss, Gyarados is okay. So yeah. So this battle can be a lot easier than this. It's just this paralysis rat rubbish that you just have to, like, there's no real way around it. And obviously if you've got the team I've got, then if you've got the team I've got, then I've got no ice coverage. I've got no super effective coverage. And obviously the only thing that's super effective against dragons at this point is ice. So, well, and dragon itself, but I don't think any eventual Pokemon's got a dragon move. And if it has, I should say, if it has, then it'll be Dragon Rage, which is set damage anyway. Because there's hardly any dragon moves in Gen 1. In fact, other than Dragon Rage, what is there? Because there's no Outrage. There's no Outrage. There's no Twister. There's no Dragon Rush. There's no Dragon Claw. So I've no idea. Surely must have run out of wraps soon. I have faced this. I have got to a point with this before where it has run out of wraps. I've been battling it that long. I thought it had 20 wraps. Is it 25?
How will the swap Pokemon fight?
Oh, there we go. There's your answer. So I can survive one, I think, even with 33 HP. Okay, I can't survive one. So now it all comes down to this. See you, Tauros. You didn't deserve that. So it all comes down to this. Starmie, let's go. I'm going to go for Tri-Attack and hope it does 25 damage. I genuinely can't remember how to knock this out. I know Thunder would knock it out. Okay, critical hit. Well, there we go. I neither know nor care if that matters. Because we're done. Thank the Lord for that. Because I still maintain that without if Lapras hadn't have frozen Gengar, that would have been easy. I mean, it would still have taken a while, because I'd have still done all the switching, but I'd have been less bothered about that at the end there. In fact, to be honest with you, once that second strength had hit, I would have just knocked it out. I would have just battled it with Starmie and Gengar and finished it off. So, yeah, fair enough. Done. Don't care. Don't care if that critical hit mattered or not. Right, we're elevated. Yeah. To the rival battle. Oh my goodness me. Okay, so the key for this one is pink Pokemon. You don't want to see pink Pokemon. You also don't want to see black and white Pokemon. So if he picks Clefable, Slowbro, and Electabuzz, we've got problems. So ideally we want the other three. But for us, we're going to select Tauros, we're going to select Gengar, and we're going to select Starmie. Let me just do that again, just to make sure. So Tauros first, obviously Starmie, Gengar. I don't know why I gave it the big build-up. Okay, yeah, so as I said, the less pink Pokemon, the better here. Let's go. Really want to see Pinsir. Definitely want Pinsir. And Executor if possible. Perfect. Right. Do you self-destruct? I actually can't remember if it does or not. But it's a good start. It may go for Solar Beam. What does it go for? I can't remember what it goes for. Does it self-destruct? Because if it self-destructs... the thing is, I need Tauros. Because I don't know what the other two Pokemon are. I'm going to switch to Gengar and hope it self-destructs. I genuinely can't remember. Let's go. We'll go to Gengar. Whatever it goes for, I think it may go for Toxic, actually. I don't think it's going to self-destruct. I think it's going to go for Toxic.
Oh, it's Gengar!
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's a free switch.
Oh, Toxic!
Right.
The move failed.
Now I think it's going to go for Leech Seed, so I'm going to go for Confuse Ray. Okay, fair enough. That's fair enough.
Flash up Confuse Ray. It's confused!
Yeah, there's the Leech Seed.
Leech Seed! Oops, that's a
And
miss.
it didn't hit. That's fine. Right, let's go for... Maybe I should have attacked with Tauros now. I don't know why I switched. I don't know why I thought it was... I don't know why I thought it was going to go for self-destruct or explosion or whatever. Right, it is confused.
They're staring each other down.
I'll go Thunderbolt.
Now,
I know it will hardly do anything, but there is a... But
what's
anyway,
this?
doesn't matter.
What
The critical hit, that's fine.
It shook off
It's
its
only
confusion.
confused.
What now?
I don't think it's got Solar Beam. I don't know what it's... I should have just attacked. I should have just gone for Fire Blast. That was stupid. Okay. Let's go back for Confuse Ray. I just want to see what it's going to go for before I switch to... I'm going to have to switch out, obviously.
What will it do?
Now I've been seeded.
It's confused.
Right, so that's 8 damage.
It's building
Yeah,
energy
this is...
for the
You see,
next
this was the
attack.
problem. You see, this was the problem. I didn't want Tauros to face a Solar Beam. That's why I should have just gone straight for Fire Blast. Okay, right, Hypnosis. We'll be okay, I think. Yep, and without that. And more HP sapped.
What's that?
I've really done without that.
The attack wasn't effective.
Yeah. Okay, I really have screwed up here. I should have just gone straight for Fire Blast. Okay, I'm going to stay in and go for Hypnosis again. I'm not too worried about this life I'm losing at the minute, although I may live to regret that sentence. Right, please just stay asleep for one turn. That's all I ask. Just stay asleep for one turn. Thank you. Right, so I'm going to get out now, get rid of this Leech Seed.
Falling asleep is going to make this
So that switch has cost me all that HP, basically. It's cost me about, like 60 HP.
Oh, there's going to be a change of
Ah, what an idiot. I should have gone straight for Fire Blast, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Right, well, it's still asleep, so that's fine.
Will this Pokemon
Right, Fire Blast.
change the flow of battle?
I mean, this all depends on what the team is. If it, you know, this may not matter, to be honest with you.
It's doubly effective.
Any chance you could stay asleep? No,
It
that's
woke
fine.
up.
Okay,
The intense battle continues.
so Fire Blast.
They go into
Come
battle
on.
pose.
Come on, Tauros. Turn it round.
Fire blast.
Bring me back. Oh, that's good. That's good. That burn is lovely. Beautiful burn. That sick burn.
It shook off its
Right.
confusion.
I thought it was confused.
What
Sometimes you could
now?
miss. Right, that doesn't matter too much,
Slowly damage
to be honest
the
with you.
opponent.
So we'll knock it out with strength,
Fireworks are flying
and then we'll
in
go
this
from there.
battle.
Let's see what the next Pokemon is.
Right.
There we go.
Good hit.
It's Executor gone.
Finally taken down.
Sadly, we should have switched out now, but it don't matter.
Which Pokemon is coming out?
Okay,
Oh,
that's
it's
fine.
Ninetales.
That's parfait. So the three that I said I didn't want, we've not faced any of them yet. If the last Pokemon's Pinsir, then we really are fortunate. Right, let's go to Starmie. So we get rid of so we're not badly poisoned anymore. We're just normal poison
Pokemon
damage.
returns to its Pokeball.
We're just normally poisoned, so that's good. We'll go to Starmie.
Starmie.
I think we outspeed this Ninetales. There's the flamethrower, so we'll resist this.
What'll it do?
We won't get burnt.
It
we go,
didn't do
perfect.
much damage. How will the swamp Pokemon
Right.
fight?
If we outspeed, we're in a great position. And we do. I think if this was round 2, we wouldn't be outspeeding.
Bumblebee.
But on round 1, we're good. Oh, a critical hit. That may Oko it. And it does. Well, that makes up for my screw up earlier of switching out on Executor. I don't know why I thought it was going to self-destruct. I think I was getting confused with round 2 Primeape. Master Ball. Okay, only one pink Pokemon, so not the end of the world. Right. If this Thunder hits, we're fine. If it doesn't, we're in trouble. And I really wish Gengar now had full health. Come on, don't miss. Just don't miss this move. If this move hits, we're good. Come on, Starmie, put your contact lenses in. And a critical hit, so we've won. So all that, and in the end it was easy. Yeah, the reason I was worried about Slowbro is it's got Thunder Wave. And obviously it's got Psychic. I think, yeah, so Gengar could have been in trouble. If that Thunder had missed, Gengar could have potentially been in trouble. But obviously, and to be fair as well, with the toxic poison, the Tauros being poisoned even, it meant I couldn't get paralysed. So I wasn't actually too bothered about that. Anyway, let's not worry about any of that. We've finally done it. So when you do finish a cup/challenge, whatever you want to call it, that you get trophies for, you get this screen where it goes through the team that you used. So the Three Musketeers there, and then the main reasons why we're here: Pidgeotto, and finally Pidgeot. They really contributed a lot there. I'm not as excited as I thought I was going to be. I think it's because I'm just drained after that Lance battle, and I was worried against Agatha as well. It's almost sapped the excitement, but here we go. What is this going to be? Is it going to be what I think it is? No, it's not. Okay, it's Hitmonchan. Fair enough. Right, what's it already holding? I can't remember. Yeah, fair enough. Would you like to release Omanyte and receive Hitmonchan? Does it matter? Yeah, let's go receive Hitmonchan. Why not? Why not? I mean, that's just for the Game Boy. So if you got the put the power pack in and go to Game Boy Tower, then you can Dojo Tower. Then you can the Pokemon that you win, you can put it onto your Game Boy. So that's a way of getting that. This is one way of getting all the Pokemon without having a link cable or anything like that. Because you can get all the. Excuse me, my voice is going, as you can tell. you can get all the 3 starters, and Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Omanyte, Kabuto. By doing that over and over again, so you basically the Pokemon that you can't get on a normal playthrough. Obviously, the ones that are brand exclusive, the ones that are version exclusive. So like, I can't think of off the top of my head. But there's some that, there's some that only appear on blue and red. I think Vulpix is one. Anyway, let's not worry about any of that. Let's instead, let's do what we came for. Now I thought, before I do that, let me just go in here. I thought, if you got all the trophies, I thought that you got a Psyduck that knew Confusion. That's what I was told. But apparently, if you do that, then if you do get that, then I don't know where you get it. Anyway, here we go. The Hall of Fame, the bit with an hour and 5 minutes in the making. Oh, there we go. It looks slightly different. So you can see there. I've never seen this screen before. This is all new to me. So you can see there, all 151 Pokemon represented. Ah, here we go. I think I've just spoilt it. But I didn't know that was going to... As I said, I've never seen this before, so I didn't know any of this. I'm expecting a Psyduck coming up here. Whoop, there it is. Amnesia, Psyduck, not Confusion, Amnesia. Okay, perfect. I mean, I have to say, I don't think it's worth it to if you do it for that gift. I don't think it's worth it. But if you do it to say you've done it, it's worth it. Yes, receive Psyduck, obviously. Yeah, so Psyduck with Amnesia, not Confusion, like I said. Perfect. Right. Now, let's go back to the Hall of Fame. And let's have a look at our... Ooh, it's saying press start. It doesn't normally say that. Let's press start. Oh, right, there we go. So if you press start, you get that screen back again. Okay, anyway. Let's not worry too much about that, because what I want to do... So basically, I'm just going to run through all the trophies. Now, with the exception of one Pokemon, these were all obtained using rentals. Now, there is one Pokemon, which I'll get to, that you can't get. You can't get using rentals. You can't rent it. No price. I mean, it's pretty obvious which one it is, but we'll get to it when we get to it. So I had to use the Game Boy Power Pack thing to then transfer it onto the game. Anyway, let's not worry too much about that. Let's instead start looking through. So there we've got the Bulbasaur line, the Charmander line. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop and let the light come on and it starts spinning. So we've got Ivysaur, Venusaur. I mean, I'm not saying them all out loud, but just as we're going through. So that's it basically. Now, just as we get to, it'll do it on War Turtle. So you can see there, if you click on a Pokemon, it tells you how you got it. So this is a rental level 50 Pokemon that I achieved on Gym Leader Castle. So this would have been one that I basically earned by doing what I've just done. You know, doing Gym Leader Castle and picking it as one of the extra 3. I'll try and find one that I wouldn't have attained that way. But most of these I did. Apologies if I skip past Kakuna and not Kakuna, Caterpie and Metapod there. There they are, the final 3 that enabled us to get to this point. Rattata, Raticate, Baker's Man, Spearow, Fearow, Ekans, Arbok, all good stuff. Pikachu, Raichu, that may be one. Now you see, so Raichu, you see, Pika Cup round 2, I got that one. I knew that one would be slightly different. So I'll not do it for each one, but this, I mean, if you were, oh, that was I must have used that one then. Prime, that would have been round 1, yeah, round 1 Prime Cup, yeah. Level 100. That's why it's level 100. The Nidoran lines. Nidoking. No, you see, round 2, yeah, so you see, yeah, I see I use Nidoking. In the Prime Cup, Clefairy, Clefable, 2 of my least favourites. In fact, I didn't even want to say their names, so I'm annoyed at myself that I have Ninetales. Quite like the Ninetales trophy. The only reason I hate Clefable, just a bit of context for that one, the only reason I don't like Clefable is because it's one of the worst. Any time a trainer on here's got one, it's one of the worst things to face. So that's why I don't like that. Oh dear me. Bit of anticlimax. I've been building up to. I like the Diglett trophies because of the little mud on the stand. I've been building up to this. I think because, like I said, because of that, the Agatha battle worried me a little bit, and then the Lance battle drained me. So now we've actually got to this point. It's like looks like it's doing a dab, monkey. It's like, is that it? Is this all we came for? But it is. This is the point of this video. So let's finish with a flourish. So the Poly line. I think Poliwhirl was one that yeah, Kadabra definitely would have been. Yeah, round 2 Pika Cup for that one. Alakazam Prime Cup, yeah. Machop, Machoke, Machop, Bellsprout, Weeping Bell. Most of these I'll have not used. I wouldn't have got them by actually using them. So Graveler would have been round 2 Prime Cup, I think, for that one. Yep, there we go. Golem as well would have been used. Yep, Gym Leader Castle. So I actually round 2 Gym Leader Castle. So yeah, so because it's round 2, I will have actually used that one. I like the fire ones as well, with the flames flickering. I do like that. 2 less interesting ones. The floating Magneton, sorry. Well, Magnemite as well floats, I suppose, doesn't it? But I think I used Farfetch'd. Was that Pika Cup Farfetch'd? And Petite Cup, yeah. Petite Cup, not Pika Cup. Don't think I rent it for Pika Cup, if I may be wrong on that one. Dodrio, yeah. Seal. I was just start singing then, but no. No, especially not with my voice. It would have been bad anyway, but certainly with when I'm losing my voice. Grimer. Oh dear. He's supposed to do a good impression of Grimer. Oh dear, my voice really has gone. Okay. Let's go with the only ghost Pokemon. I think these are all yeah, Petite Cup for that one. I think these are all being used. Yep, Prime Cup. And of course we've just seen Gengar, Gym Leader Castle, yep. Onyx. Drowsy, Hypno, Krabby, Kingler, yeah. I mean, some of these are a bit dull, but some of them, I think some of them are nice. Executor, that would have been one, yeah. Round 2 Prime Cup for that one. Cubone, oh, didn't see a Marowak spin. Cubone and Marowak. The 2 Hitmons, we're nearly there, 2/3 of the way through. Licky Tongue. Wheezing and coughing, not in that order. One non-leasing though, doesn't it? Yep, Jimmy the Castle for that one. That was a not one that I used. Rhydon, hi again. Chansey, we all know how we got Chansey. If you're a long-term viewer, you will anyway. Tangela, or is it Tangela or Tangela? I don't know. Anyway, I do know that's Kangaskhan. Not going to spend too much time on that one. Kangaskhan can't be bothered with that one. I think Horsey was one I actually used rather than just stuck on the Gym Leader Castle team. Starmie, the best Pokemon on this game, I think. So let's just take a minute to let's let it do a full twirl. Because I do that, like I said, it's the best rental Pokemon on this game, I think, Starmie. There we go, you deserve your flowers, Starmie, well done. Mr. Mime, Scyther, Jinx. Get to the run of Pokemon that don't evolve, or they didn't evolve at this stage anyway. Pinsir still doesn't evolve, does it? I don't think. I feel like that's wrong. No, I've said that, but no, I'm not sure. Tauros, that doesn't evolve either. I don't think we've obviously got the Paldean version now. Magikarp definitely evolves into Gyarados, of course. Another one that doesn't evolve and should never evolve. Should never have a baby and should never have a evolution. Lapras. Maybe a baby. Maybe get away with a baby, but certainly not an evolution. Speaking of Pokemon that evolve, Eevee, and it's 3 evolutions at this point. Jolteon would have been one that I acquired by using, I think, rather than just sticking it on a Gym Hero team, like Porygon, which was round 2 Gym Hero Castle. I think, to be fair, for round 2, you can get it through with 5. You don't need, so you can put a slot on that one, but yeah, you still need. I think I used 5 Pokemon to get through that on the original series. Omanyte, which what's he called? Professor Oak was holding for me. Kabuto, Kabutops, the giant Aerodactyl. Snorlax, awesome Pokemon. Again, should never evolve. And it's obviously got a baby in Munchlax. Then the 3 legendary birds. And my voice really is clinging on by a thread now. And then the Dragon line. Don't spend too long on you, given what's just happened. And then, finally, last but not least, So the only Pokemon that you can't use as a rental is Mewtwo. So no matter what cup or round or whatever it is you pick, you can't get a rental Mewtwo. So you can see there, you've got my Sunday name. Used a level 81 Mewtwo that thankfully I had a old, I've got red and blue, and thankfully I had an old game that I got to the end of basically. So the Mewtwo was level 82. I was gonna do the old missing no rare candy cheat and get it to level 100, but I didn't think it mattered. So yeah. So yeah, level 81 Mewtwo, which I played through the Prime Cup again to get that done. And then Mew, last but not least. Now, you can get a rental Mew. The only way you can get a rental Mew is by doing round 2 Prime Cup Master Ball, which is obviously the hardest one to win. But I did do it, and I did manage to finish it, hence why I've got the Mew trophy. So, if you want to see a video of that, I am willing to do a video of round 2 Prime Cup using Mew. In fact, I may do it anyway, but I'm not no immediate plans to do it, but I may do it at some point, but if anyone wants to see that, then please let me know. And I will provide you with that. Right, so that's it. That is the Hall of Fame, or the Victory Palace, whatever we're going to call it, done. There it is, all 151 Pokemon. Now, just before I say sayonara, I just want to check one thing. Is this one thing I got to be checking? Yes, it is. I'm just going to go back to this home screen. Yeah, I was just wondering if it changed if you got all 150. I didn't think it did, but if you complete round 2, you get a different home screen. You get a different screen there. So if you haven't finished round 2, if you haven't won all the trophies and beaten the Mewtwo on round 2, you don't get that screen. I wonder if it changed, but it doesn't. So let's go into round 2 actually, and go into Victory Palace on round 2. It'll be exactly the same. So. But just to prove it's the same, there we go. Got all the Pokemon. I'm not going to flick through them all again, obviously. But I will put that back on the screen as we end this video, finally. This was way longer than I wanted it to be, but hey-ho, we've got them in the end. It was worth it in the end to get the Amnesia Psyduck. But yeah, that is Pokemon Stadium now totally boxed off. We've got all 151 Pokemon in Victory Palace. So I will add this video to the original playlist that I made for this. Yeah, but anyway, that is, as I said, that is the end of this video. So if you enjoyed this video, then please like, thanks for sticking with it to the end, by the way. If you did enjoy it, please like and share the video. You can also leave a comment on the video, should you choose to do that. While you're here on YouTube, if you head over to the channel, The Uncommentator, if you've not seen the original playthrough that I did, where I did all the cups and trophies, etc., using the rental Pokemon, please go and check that out. That'd be great if you could go and do that. Also, if you head over to the channel, The Uncommentator, you'll find a myriad of other games I've played through. I've also played through Pokemon Stadium 2 using rental Pokemon. I've also played through Pokemon Snap. So if you do like Pokemon, there's plenty of content there. If you don't like Pokemon, then why are you watching this video? But there's also plenty of other games that I've played through for various consoles. So please go and check all that out over on the channel. But join me next time. I'm going to be moving on to a totally different game. I think we've boxed this one off now. We've done as much as there is to do. So what game we're moving on to next remains to be seen. So to that point though, for now, from me finally, it is sayonara.